Hi, I'm Paul Stokes. We're backstage here at the Shockwave NME Awards, and I'm being joined by this year's Godlike Genius, Dave Grohl. Good evening, Your Worship.
Hi. Shut up.
How does it feel to be Godlike Genius this year?
Man, I tell you, my band has given me more shit about this award. They're like my brothers, you know? And so I can't say anything without the band saying, like, whatever, you godlike genius. I mean, honestly, it's really flattering. I'm really honored to be given the award. But, you know, I don't consider myself to be godlike or a genius, so it's kind of funny. I take it with a grain of salt.
Are you looking forward to playing this evening?
Yeah, man. You know, they told us that we were supposed to play like 5 songs. We're going to play for 2 hours. I'm not kidding either. We're going to try. We're going to play until they kick us off.
So just wait until the police turn up, basically.
Well, we've been asking. I mean, honestly, I said, how many songs are we supposed to play? And they said 5. And I like playing. And we haven't played in like a week. And so I really try to do it as much as I can. And yeah, I just want to go out and play the entire new record and then maybe another hour and a half of old songs. And that's what I want to do.
Sounds good. Now, obviously, an occasion like this, there is an element of looking back on a career so far. How do you feel when you lied about your age, age 17, to join Scream? What were your expectations? Where did you think you would be by now?
Doing the same thing, really. I mean, when I was a kid, I dropped out of high school when I was about 17. Stay in school, kids. And started touring and stuff, and I had a job that I'd have at home. Like, I worked at a furniture warehouse, or I did masonry and built people's patios and shit. And then I'd go on the road with Scream in a van, and then I'd come back and beg to get my job back. And growing up in Virginia, like, I just sort of thought I'd spend the rest of my life there, you know? And then I joined Nirvana, and nobody had any real massive aspiration or expectations. We just, you know, we wanted to sound good, and people liked us, and we thought, you know, if we could be a band that could like sell out Brixton Academy, then it'd be great because we could eat and pay the rent, and you know, it'd be really fun. And so I never expected anything like this to happen, because you have to understand, back then too, there wasn't really any. We weren't playing like popular music. It wasn't really commercial music, you know. And then the fact that it sort of became popular music surprised everybody. Us mostly, because we felt like we were the same, and then the whole world just sort of changed around us. Like, what? We're #1 and Michael Jackson isn't? What the fuck is going on? It doesn't make any sense. So it's been a long, weird 22 years or something.
Absolutely. What was it like? I mean, it's easy to say like the eye of the storm, but I guess it wasn't. What was it really like being in that band at that time?
It's weird. I mean, little weird things happen, like we're going to be on a TV show? Whoa. And then you go to a TV studio, and it's like, oh, wow, this is what this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. And then, you know, we're going to go on Saturday Night Live, or just little things were strange, you know, where we'd pull up to the venue, and there would be 500 people who couldn't get in. But it was weird too, because like by the time we had a gold record, we were still in the van. So it took us a while to assimilate to what had happened around us, you know. It's kind of weird. And especially if you're a kid. I was 21 or 22. That it's weird. Whenever I'd get freaked out, I'd just go back to Virginia, where I grew up, and get drunk with my buddies.
Can you believe that Nevermind is 20 years old this year?
No. Because that means I'm old.
Yeah,
I don't want to believe that.
It'll be getting its first car, everything now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's bizarre. It's hard to imagine. Yeah, and you know, we did the new record with Butch, and so Butch and I would look at each other like, "Do you have gray pubic hair too?" Because I have it around my. Yeah.
Now, around the sort of same time you were doing that, you obviously Pocket Watch, your first sort of solo record. What was it that sort of first spurred you into doing that, which came out on cassette?
Well, all of that was like private. I mean, those things that I recorded, I would just do for myself, just for fun. And then this girl, Jenny Toomey, who had a label called Simple Machines, who was a friend of mine from the DC punk rock scene, she's like, she was at the studio one day when I was recording. She's like, I like that. Can I have a copy? I said, sure. So I gave her a cassette. And then she said, can I release it on a cassette-only release? And to be honest, I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't like the sound of my voice, and I didn't think I was a great songwriter. They were just sort of fun little studio experiments. And she put it out, and you know, it it was just a little cassette thing. So, but it was, I never, even when I went to record the first Foo Fighters record, I wasn't doing it to make a record really. I was just kind of recording. And I did it by myself and made these cassettes and gave them to friends. And then after that, people wanted to put it out as a record. And then I thought, well, maybe I should start a band. I don't know. I never thought I'm a drummer, you know. I didn't think I'd be the guy up front, like, sing it, everybody, Wembley Stadium. I wasn't ever thinking that would be possible.
And how long did it sort of get used to? How long did it take to get used to that moment of like being the guy up front, and not only that, but hearing your own lyrics sung back at you by thousands?
I'm still not really used to it at all. It's pretty funny to do it because, you know, I don't know. It's weird when there's that many people there and you have to entertain them. I try my hardest to not feel like I have to be somebody else. I just feel like, what would I do in this situation? And then I drink 6 beers and it's great.